So what's up guys, this is Akshit and you are watching Code with Akya. So in this fun project part, we'll be doing an exciting thing which is building a Google web scraper. So this is we are doing using our Python programming. All you have to do is just write 10 to 15 lines of codes. That's 10 to 15 lines of code. That's it. Simple as that. And you'll be able to create your own fucking search engine. So how do we actually do that? Let's just see into the coding. All right, so we are on to our IDE and let's just start importing the stuff that we do really need. All right, so the first thing we need is requests. Then what else do we need is BS4, which is basically stands for beautiful soup. And from BS4 we're going to be importing beautiful soup. This is what we actually need, right? Because beautiful soup allow us to take, or let's just say scrape content through different HTML pages. All right, so we're going to copy this query because this is how we're going to do stuff. So let's just copy this query. So whenever you search something on Chrome, you'll see this entire query. So all we have to copy is just https colon slash slash www.google.com and then slash search question mark q is equal to and then the thing that you want to search. Then what we need then is a response. So response will basically use the requests and get the URL. And then what we're going to do is just check the status code of the response. If it's 200, then we're going to take out the content that we see on the HTML page. And if not, then we'll just simply say failed. All right. So let's just do that real quick. Then we'll say soup, and inside the soup variable, we are going to use our beautiful soup library. Or this is called function, not library. Library is BS4. Beautiful soup is a function. Beautiful soup. And inside that, we are going to pass on two parameters, which is response.content and HTML parser. So now once we're done with HTML parser, let's just do that. Then we'll be creating a variable headlines. So headlines will be simply the titles, or let's just say whenever you search something on Google, you get a headline above which you have the URL and below which you have the description or short description. So the headlines are basically what we want. You can have like the headlines, paragraphs, and URL, everything, but right now what all we are taking is just headlines. That's it. All we are taking is just simple headlines. So let's just say headlines, and soup.findAll is basically used to scrape those headlines, and h3 is the tag in which those headlines are. You can just go and inspect, right click and inspect the entire page. And when you say text.strip, it will basically split all of those headlines and put them into different lines so you don't have like a mess. So the entire list will be separated with each other, and else will be print failed, right? If status code is not 200, then it will say it's failed. All right, so we're done with the entire program. So let's just run this real quick and see how does this work. Screw2.py. Okay, the spelling is wrong. I used like scaper.py. All right, so let's just remove this one. Okay, and let me just show you what H3 I'm talking about. What is going to be the headlines? So headlines are basically going to be, let me just show you in the Chrome. Headlines are going to be simply these things, those Google stuff, the bigger one. So let's just wait a couple of seconds depending upon your internet. Okay, now you have it. All of those titles in the entire page, you have it, all of them. You can just go on to Chrome or Google and just cross check everything. It's entirely that. It's perfectly that. So here you're done with your first search engine. You can use multiple things to customize this as per your wants. You can even use Django framework to create it in a better way. You can create a fantastic version of it using Django framework. So let me just customize it a little bit so that user can give some kind of inputs, because that's how a search engine works. User give inputs, right? So let's just customize this a little bit and make it user input, right? So we'll take use input from user and then search it, and then we'll return some results. That seems a little bit more interesting, right? So let's just do that. And put up query up here. And search something like YouTube or something. And we have it. We have all of the data from YouTube. So this was how our web scraper search engine pretty much works. You can go on to GitHub right here, right now from the description. There is a link. You can click on it and download the entire code. It's available for free. See you in the next one with some new crazy shit. Till then, keep watching.